Hello Libra, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy, and I am so happy that you are here with me this week. This is your weekly reading for July 28th to August 3rd. So we're going to go ahead and get your angel number and message, and of course we'll reveal it at the end of the reading. Now, for those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy that you've chosen to spend your time with me here today, and I certainly hope that you enjoy your reading. Those of you that are returning, I want to thank you very much for all of your support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and specifically, thank you for the wonderful comments. I appreciate each and every one of you, so thank you. All right, Libra, let's get that angel number, angel message that we are going to reveal at the end of the reading. All right, so we'll see how that ties the reading together, or it could, again, be an additional message specifically for you this week. All right, Libra, let's get into those incoming energies. Let's see what we have coming in for you. Spirit, angels, guides for the beautiful sign Libra. What does the week hold in store for Libra? Spiritual strength. All right, you feel like you are a little bit of a waiting game here. You're waiting for something. You are waiting for something. All right, let's start with the first one here. We've got spiritual strength number 9. You know, I feel like there's this sense of protection around you this week, Libra. We've got the third eye. Your sixth chakra is very much in line. It's maybe trying to grab your attention a little bit. There is something that's calling out to you this week. Your intuition could be a little bit more... maybe it's time for you to embrace that intuition a little bit more. I feel like there's going to be some sort of signs as well that might help point you in the direction that you need. You, I guess, as well, might be feeling like there's a bit of a waiting game here, like you feel like you've planted the roots for something. So an idea, maybe a new creative venture, maybe work, maybe new work, maybe a job promotion, maybe it's relationships, but maybe you've been feeling like, you just feel like it's just taking so much time to get where you want to be. I think that the spiritual strength that you have this week and this guiding light, this intuition, is going to help you discover something new. It might even help break the chains of that waiting game. Remember, we are in Mercury retrograde, so you know it's not uncommon for communications and things to be a little off. Sometimes we have to let things take their course a little bit, as frustrating as that can be. But I feel like your spiritual strength, and then the fact that you also got number 8, power, which is the strength card. I feel like you have a lot more power than maybe you give yourself credit for. And I feel like there is a great deal of spiritual protection around you this week, meaning that if you are feeling like, you know, you're planting good roots, but you're waiting for them to start to sprout, or you're waiting for that creative idea to actually start to take place, or again, you maybe applied for a job, but you feel like you haven't gotten any feedback, or you haven't gone for the interview yet. There's a powerful force around you this week, Libra, that I think is bringing you into a new, it's almost like a new energy level. All right, let's keep exploring this. We're going to get your cards at the bottom of the deck. I love what I'm seeing here. You've got some beautiful current energies. It means the foundations and achievements. Number 4 is, again, the rainbow. I feel like you are standing on the other side of a gateway that you've been waiting so long to get to. And I feel like this is a time to reap the rewards. I feel like there is something that is coming in for you after a time where you've been feeling a little bit out of sorts. This foundation achievements shows with number 4, that is about structure. It is about stability. And I feel like there's something in your life that you've been waiting for the answers to receive this stability. And I feel like there is something currently working its way. It's like it's going through the cycles of this. You feel like you're still waiting a little bit more for some answers, but you have a spiritual strength about you that you're able to weather whatever this is. Now, the memories of love, again, comes a little bit when we have Mercury retrograde as well. It can be nostalgia, remembering things from our past. It can be people from the past coming back into our life. I think that there is something to be said about past experiences in your life that have really brought you a lot of structure and achievements. I feel like there is something that is re-entering your mind, or there's someone who is coming back in to remind you that, you know, you have been working very hard, and that you are achieving something quite substantial here. Now, you also got number 12, sacrifice, which is a little bit of a waiting game as well. It is Neptune energy, and I feel like with the rainbows on either side here, I feel like there is something from the past that you are learning from. You're taking your knowledge of something that was positive in the past, and you're putting it to good use. What I think it's going to do is something that you've learned from the past is going to strengthen your foundation, and it's going to help you reach that level of achievement. You're looking at your life from a new perspective, and that new perspective is really bringing you a whole new sense of wonder. And this week is about taking your power back and working with the elements of spirit to help you as the waiting game sort of somewhat continues, but you're getting closer to the end goal. Remember, Mercury retrograde ends around, I think it's August 10th or 12th, or, you know, so it's really like you don't have that much longer before that retrograde period kind of ends. And remember, we've got Lionsgate coming on the 8th of August as well. I think you're going to see that waiting game is over maybe in a week or so. Some sort of information is coming in. No more delays. All right, let's get your 2 cards here. Yeah, there's a path that's opening up for you, and it's going to require you to make some choices and decisions, but you're looking for wisdom. All right, let's see here. We've got the 2 of Wands, Libra. Again, path definitely opening up for you. There's something calling out to you, and it's saying, listen, you are making progress. So even though there might be a little bit of a waiting period, everything that you are doing is leading towards building those foundations and achievements. So even though you feel like there are delays, they're actually for your betterment. It's hard to hear that sometimes. It's like, what are you talking about? Nobody wants to sit around and keep waiting. However, I feel like what's happening is this 2 of waiting, the 2 of the waiting game and the 2 of Wands is really going to help bring more balance and structure in your life as well. You will be making some choices and decisions because you are ready to progress forward. But before you can feel confident in doing that, you're going to take some time out for yourself, because self-discovery helps ignite the light inside of you, and it shows you your path. It shows you that with a great sense of wisdom. The Hermit is wise, whether it's somebody you're seeking wisdom from or whether it's what you're searching for within you. I truly believe that the wisdom that you're looking for and the answers is all embedded in your own deep understanding and deep inner knowing. You've got the spiritual strength to take the time out to discover something that I think is going to help elevate your own sense of strength, self-worth, and power. The spiritual strength that you are going to gain comes from that self-discovery, and it's going to help you make the choices and decisions that really the universe is saying, you know, we want you to progress forward. And let's see what the card is to clarify. The 2 of Wands and the Hermit and the Queen of Wands. You see, the Queen of Wands is a very fiery queen. She knows what she wants. She's going to go after it. People are attracted to her personality because she's a go-getter. And I feel like that's exactly what the universe is saying, Libra. You know what? You are adapting to the qualities of the Queen of Wands because there is something you want to go after. There is a new door that you want to open. There is a new path that you want to go on. You've been building the roots for something. You've been planting the seeds for something, and you've been waiting patiently for the right time. The Queen of Wands, she is going to go after what it is she wants. You're going to do that after a time of reflection. Reflect on what it is you need, and then once you feel that you've got the answers that you are looking for, you know that spirit has your back, your intuition is something to be followed, you've got the power and the strength and positivity to move forward. The Queen of Wands works in great combination with the Power card because this is very much like Leo energy. We are in Leo season. I really truly believe that the Lionsgate, which is 8/8, is going to be the gateway that helps bring you, opens something new for you. The path that you've been waiting for will finally begin to open. All right, let's see with the next 2 cards. Thank you. Standing your ground. Absolutely. You stick up for what it is you believe in. You do not back down. And when you stand up for the things that are important to you with the 7 of Wands, we set healthy boundaries in relationships, in work-related situations. We are setting boundaries with ourselves as well. And it just shows that you have the sense of valor and conviction to continue down a path that you know you really want. Whether or not there's delays, whether or not there seems to be a few obstacles along the way, you're feeling confidence. You're knowing that this is the right thing for you. You're following your own sense of passion. And what that does is it brings you to the 10 of Cups, which is happiness, the door of happiness opening, feeling joy, feeling laughter, feeling like, you know what, for some of you, I think you might have to set some boundaries with family members as well. That's just coming up, and that could be for somebody specific. So if it is, let me know in the comments. But somebody needs to stand their ground because your happiness is very important, and your happiness depends on you setting those boundaries. Healthy relationships come from setting healthy boundaries. So let's see what that card is with the 7 of Wands and the 10 of Cups for Libra, please. And it's a victory. Look at that. Beautiful. Another Leo card. 6 of Wands, achievement, recognition, reward. And you know, you are, somebody around you is almost praising you and saying, wow, you have really done an amazing job here. Like, we're really proud of you, or we're really sort of taken back by how much you've taken, how much power you've taken in a positive way. And it's bringing you complete happiness. So that door of happiness is really opening. I feel like there's an element to you that is changing. You're seeing the spiritual side of things, and you're following your own path with your own intuition. And it's guiding you in a direction that's bringing you achievements. The Queen of Swords is you. And you're letting go. Finally being able to release and let go is part and parcel of achievement. So the Queen of Swords is you showing up in your own reading. I truly believe that that's the reason why that Queen of Swords is there. The Queen of Swords is very much enlightened as well. She's got a great sense of awareness. She's very intelligent. She doesn't always, you know, wear her heart on her sleeve, but when she means something, it comes from from that love of integrity and of truth and of clarity. So she shows her love in a different way. And I think that that definitely is you coming up in your own reading. You are ready to explore that new side of yourself as well, and you are ready to move with the elements of the universe that are pushing you towards a new path, something that you've been planting the seeds with and waiting patiently for it to grow. Now your time is to figure out what it is you need to do with that self-discovery to walk down the path and choose the direction for yourself. You are certainly standing your ground along this path, and you are going to feel victory, and that's going to open up the doors to really you feeling that sense of completion, of happiness, and you are letting go of the things in your life. The things in your life that no longer serve their purpose. There's blessings behind this letting go. So you're allowing a new you to come into play here, and it's a more powerful, more spiritual, more in line with what you truly want. King of Cups. King of Cups can be you really wanting to stand your ground with your emotions as well. The King of Cups is watery energy, so Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer energy. But, you know, you can see that this king sits on his chair, his throne, and all the waters around him sometimes can feel a little bit disruptive, but he can maintain his balance. He's emotionally balanced. You are letting go of situations in your life that you've been waiting on clarity for. There's clarity coming through for a situation in your life that's bringing you a better sense of spirituality as well. This King of Cups is spiritually grounded, emotionally grounded. And, you know, it's really showing that you are feeling a great sense of victory here. So you've got a lot of people in your reading as well. I feel like you were exploring different sides of who you are, and this is bringing you a great sense of power because you're taking control of your situation, you're taking control of your life, and this is why you're feeling a great sense of victory. When Mercury retrograde, when you see Mercury go direct and you see the Lion's Gate start to open, I think that this pathway is going to be something that you just know that it's the right path for you. There will be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. All right, Libra, let's get your angel messages. 1 or 2 messages here for Libra. Thank you. Letting go. Okay, so the 10 of Swords, they're reiterating that it's time for you to let go of something. It says, I let go of what no longer serves me to make space for new beginnings. You need to let go to make room for new things in your life. Or you must let go to give someone else the space they need to grow. Let go because holding on is too painful. The angels remind you letting go is not always easy, but it is always worth it. Letting go, and letting go sometimes of our own limitations. You know, you're letting go of the things that have limited you from moving forward. The things that you've been waiting on, you know, maybe those are limitations that you've set for yourself. Now it's time to let those go. And you're going to do that through some self-discovery. Let's get your additional angel message. Another angel message for the beautiful sign Libra, please, as we move through the week. Thank you so much. Got one there. Okay, so we've got one there as well. Retreat. Retreat is all about the 9, the Hermit as well. It can also be, you know, that 12, the sacrifice card. You know, we're ready to sacrifice something of ourselves. We're ready to maybe just give it a little bit more time because we truly believe in our heart of hearts that something is aligning for us in a very balanced way. So retreat means to spend some time alone in quiet thought, clear your mind, and focus on your truth and priorities. That's exactly what that Hermit card is. I think that you are going to discover something about yourself, and you're going to discover a power that is within you that really helps you understand that we let go of the things in our life that we do not have control over because we don't have the power to control everything or everyone in our lives. But if we can have the power to let go of that feeling, it puts you in it elevates your experience and it elevates who you are. You're ready to evolve, and it's going to take a little bit of time. So the waiting game is really in your benefit right now because this is a time for you to retreat, to refocus, to regain that strength, and then to confidently move forward towards the things that you want as this new path opens up for you. All right, let's get your final number here. Now, 10s are a very important number. You did get 2 10s in your reading, so please keep that as an important number, and also 2s. So 2s and 10s. Persistence, number 12, 12. So any combinations of 1, 2, 12, 21, 22, or 11. It says there's a shift happening, but there's an enthusiasm behind this shift. There's a great sense of gratitude, contentment, and there are new experiences coming into being for you. It says, oh, happy day, an ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards. So for some of you, absolutely, maybe that is part and parcel of what's happening for you as well. But there's no doubt that your life's purpose is just around the corner. Although it feels like it's been a long waiting game, I think that your persistence is really your reward. And remember, you've got the 6 of Wands in the middle of your reading showing that there is an incredible amount of success and victory here as well. Thank you very much, Libra, for joining me today. I certainly hope that this resonates. Even if parts resonate, please let me know in the comments. I appreciate your feedback. Thank you so much for all of your positive energy. And until next time, sending love, light, and positive vibes.